everyone, welcome back to Nude Wellness. I'm Selena if you're new here. This channel is all about manifesting and the law of assumption. This is the place where we strip away your limiting beliefs. It is great to be back. I am sat on my bedroom floor with my robe over my legs because I'm freezing, and this contrast makes my hair look so dark, which it's not the case. But anyway, today's video, my disclaimer before I jump into today's video. So remember, your reality, your rules, and I really mean that, your reality, your rules. So anything I say in my videos, they're just my assumptions of how the law of assumption functions. So take what resonates, discard what doesn't. Okay, so today we're talking about why you are the exception to the rule. Okay, when it comes to manifestation rules, just because another teacher, a coach, a manifestation creator, says that you have to, for example, the only way for you to manifest is to visualize, and the visualization has to be in first person. Okay, cool. If that's the rule and assumption that you have decided functions in your reality, awesome. But it doesn't mean I have to accept that. That doesn't mean I have to take that as gospel. I want you to be a little detective and a little scientist with how manifestation functions for you and what feels best for you, because ultimately you get to decide your reality, your rules. You certainly do not have to visualize and loop a scene and have all these tones of reality and do it before bed, and it has to be in first person, it has to be 4K, HD, all of this sort of stuff. No, you don't. I may daydream here and there, but my manifestation game is definitely affirmations and inner conversations. I am constantly speaking in my head. That's how I consciously manifest. You do not have to have it as, if you do want to visualize, it's first person, it has to be the same scene over and over again. You can be third person, fly on the wall. You can overhear a conversation. It doesn't have to be crystal clear. It can be like foggy, snowy. Your reality, your rules, you get to decide. And your subconscious mind knows anyway, because I can guarantee you before you were consciously manifesting, you weren't sat there holding a visual and trying to do that before bed every single night. You were just thinking thoughts, having inner conversations. When visuals pop up or you were daydreaming, it was very casual, very loose. That's how you manifest, like generally and naturally. So you get to decide what rules function in your reality. Okay, so the second thing I want to say in regards to you are the exception to the rule. The first thing is, outside of manifestation from a logical standpoint, your conscious logical mind can accept that there are always outliers to a trend, to a pattern. There are always exceptions to the rule. Even when we spell and write in English, or we speak in English, there are exceptions to the rule. We all know that. So the same thing goes when it comes to manifestation. So for example, here in Sydney, people are like, oh, it's so hard for young people to get on the property ladder. Like, it's so expensive housing here. They'll never be able to have their own home, let alone an investment property, yada, yada, yada. Okay, cool. If that's what you decide is a rule, an assumption in your reality, awesome. That may be the case for you, but that's not the case for me. I'm the exception to the rule. Another example, I don't know, when people are like, oh, it's so hard for women to fall pregnant naturally after 40. It's really taxing on their bodies, etc., etc. Okay, cool. If that's what you want to decide is the case for you, awesome. But that's not the case for me. It's so hard to get a job in this economy, or to find a good man, or to whatever the assumption is. Cool. If that's the case for you, yeah, great. That's not the case for me. I'm the exception to the rule. You don't have to accept what other people say just because it is factual or they believe it is gospel and it's reality. Okay? Obviously, the disclaimer is don't get yourself in trouble, and we still function in the 3D, so look after yourself health-wise and safety-wise. But again, that's up to you. That's up to the individual, the responsibility of the individual, and I'm just saying my own opinions. But just because someone's like, oh, it's hard to get a job, it's hard to earn money, it's hard da-da-da-da, doesn't mean you have to accept that. It doesn't mean that at all. So again, just remember, your reality, your rules, you are the exception to the rule. You get to decide what rules and assumptions function in your reality. Okay, that was today's video. I intend that was very helpful. Anything anyone says to you is an assumption. Please understand that. Anything I'm even telling you right now is an assumption. Anything anyone tells you is an assumption. So you get to decide whether you're going to accept it or whether you're going to reject it. What was I going to say? Coaching, Instagram, all of that, description below. That was today's video. Have a beautiful day. As always, your reality, your rules. I will see you in the next one. Toodles. Bye.